Alright. Fuck, it is kind of hard to tell what setting it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Based on where the sun is on those mountains, and it's like orange.
I went.
I think it's one of the humid ones. Or no, sunny with alpine mist. I think that's what it is.
I put it cloudy. And,
it's not cloudy. There's no clouds in the sky. We don't even know the fucking time rate. Then sunrise, early morning, grid start, fastest, BOP on, tuning off, slipstream real, visible on, mechanical light, tyre wear 5, fuel 1.
But with all this BP on that they've got, BOP on, with both the nations and Manu, you can't change anything.
No. That's what it's meant to be. It's BOP.
So you can't buy a brake balance and...
No, you can't. You see, no, something's going wrong with the brake balance, bro. That's a glitch. It's 100% a glitch because you can't do it in the practice. You can't do it in the lobby. Like, and the car came with a brake balance controller. If that's what you're asking.
Yeah, because I'm trying to change, looking at changing the brake balance.
And it's not even there. It's not even there. And your car will have a brake balance. It will.
Because I went in and did some laps and it wasn't there. I'm like, oh, this is great, so I just got to use fucking whatever. And the Honda is not great if it's just set.
Yeah, I don't know. Who did have a PS5 in the lobby? Don? No, so Lounsey. That's not a problem, bro. We had Lounsey in last time. That shouldn't be an issue, man. But yeah, just for me as like a streamer, that had 200 comments, a dozen people watching, a dozen likes, like that's painful. Yeah, Don, I wouldn't stress, bro. I don't think it's that. It can't be that. And if it is that, because we had Pep, we had Pep doing it, and Pep's been fine as a lobby host too. So if we have problems here, when you guys join me, we'll get the PS5 to make the lobby. Someone on a PS5 to make the lobby. No, don't stress, Don. We want guys like you to race here. It shouldn't be that. It 100% should not be that. Lounsey, like even the first days, man, we had Lounsey, we had heaps of people, and we were doing the dumbest, most random shit in the lobby, and it was fine. Crashing into each other, and I remember I was driving around in a it was a slow car, and Pep was flying around in that goddamn Porsche, and he hit me up the bum to bump draft me and killed me.
That's what I tried to do to bulk ages ago, but it didn't work out that way.
Yeah, Hoomeram's a ghost. Alright guys, I'm gonna have to ask you all to smash that like button again.
Fuck off, mate.
No, be nice. Be nice. Thank you, Tetra. You are a good bloke. They are some epic comments, and I will get back to them when this stream ends. But just seeing what I've got here in my notifications, they are huge comments, and that's exactly what I'm looking for. I want people fucking venting and toing and froing, and that's what I want. Man, we were killing it. We're just having a chat and we're up to 200 comments. Fucking I don't think it is now either, Arnie. I definitely think, because yeah, we were trying to get in with Ferbs before, and Joken and I were together, and we weren't with Ferbs, and there didn't seem to be issues either. So, I've got to fucking turn my wheel on again. Alright, are people driving around the track? Do we have people sitting on it? Yeah, everyone's driving around. Okay, so I reckon it's, I can never understand it or explain it right, but you know that nat type shit, e-bulk? You know, when sometimes you go to create a party and it's like your nat type is different, blah blah blah. I don't know how to change the settings, and I don't know, like in terms of the PlayStation, generally all I go and do is a forced internet connection. So I'll do like a forced test connection set, and that usually fixes it. But I think it's got something to do with the nat type, because I had the same thing happening towards the end of GTS with my other account. Yeah, mate, we've got to, someone has to find out how the fuck we look at our DR, because I reckon I've lost 10,000 already, just from all the DCs. I don't know how far I dropped and how quick, but I reckon that's the case. Mate, we got EB. How bad do you have to be an EB driver?
Shut up.
You're not EB, cunt. You've got like 5 accounts that are fucking A+.
I only got 2 now. I did have 3. They were all A+, but I've only got 2 now.
And your most hidden trolley one was your best account. Least amount of races, most amount of success.
Yep. And it made top 20 in nations. And now he's dead. I should have kept him, shouldn't I? I should have kept him.
You should have kept it. But it would have been very hard. I mean, just get it to level 9 and go from there. But yeah, I was almost going to create a tribute car.
You can always reappear.
Yeah, so 100%. So if I go to Kudos right now, joking, my DR still says over 50k, but it hasn't added any of the race stats from this either. It is just frozen at the last point that I played GTS. I've deleted GTS too, so I don't know if I went back in and did any of the races, whether it would change it.
Have you deleted the whole game?
Yeah, it was a digital download, bro. It was fucking 130 gig of space.
Oh, see, I got it on disc, so when
I have it on disc too, but because
when
I got it
happened, mate, I could just go and race GT Sport for fun.
On my Top Gun account, regardless of having the disc. Even though I had the disc and I could have played the game, I uninstalled it and then I went and bought the version that they had off the PlayStation Store, because it came with like 25 cars. So I kind of like had a jump start on my Top Gun account. That's why I had the digital version. Because you literally, once you downloaded that digital version, you couldn't have the disc, you could play the disc version, but it would load up as like a new version of the game, and you wouldn't have the cars. You'll have to get in quick, boys, because like if I can't kick people either, I can't do anything. I don't think we host options, so we still got nothing. Yeah, is it still like that? We can't do anything. Yeah, can't do anything. Alright, let's spectate. We've got a few sitting in the pits, people are driving around. I think we're good. I think we're good. I'm gonna have to start fucking paying e-bulk, mate.
Wondered why you weren't racing GT Sport when GT7 was up the shit.
Me, yeah. Yeah, I deleted it. It's literally that meme that Meta posted. I don't want to play with you anymore. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start paying Simon.
Is that your son show?
But I've wanted to, and this is why I said to Furby the other day, I grabbed quite a few of those CST BFO stickers, because I would like to make a like a say a YouTube, what do they call it, Amalgam car or whatever, like where it's all of us combined. I think that'd be cool. Bro, these people, they fucking get in 2 seconds. And then they're like, race? Race?
Yeah, hey, Jester. I'm getting a PS4 camera sent through from America. And I've got a special T-shirt made for when I first go online with it. You there? Hello. Has he gone all together? Has he?
Sure. He just might have walked away because the room's still up.
Yeah, I've got a Pennywise It T-shirt. I'm gonna jump off shortly. Fucking qualifying will be on for the MotoGP.
6:30 or something.
Yeah. And then the footy's on, not long after. Who do you go for?
Lost interest in football years ago. I follow
Yeah.
Essendon, but
It gets like that. I've got a few ex-SNFL and AFL footballers as friends on Facebook, and I don't know whether you know him. Like one of them's like, remember a guy called Martin Leslie, played for Brisbane?
Yep.
He's a mate of mine on Facebook, and even he said after watching that first game, he goes, "What the hell's happened to our great game?" He goes, "I'm just about ready to throw it in altogether and not bother." And I'm sitting there thinking, when you've got ex-AFL fucking footballers saying, you know, like, the game's up to fucking shit, and they're even considering not watching it. Like, well, he was one, and then there was a heap of them that are friends of his, obviously, that played AFL. And a few of them have even said, mate, I haven't watched a game for a year or 2 years or more. So they just said it's just shit. It's not worth watching. And they reckon it's not the players or the game so much, it's the umpiring.
Yeah,
The shit decisions the umpires are giving.
The umpires want attention. The white maggots.
And what they were whinging about so much was the this bullshit fucking dangerous tackle shit that they're paying. Like some of them are just like hard throwdowns to the ground. They're not dangerous at all. I mean, if the guy can't handle it, don't play the fucking game.
Yeah. Then they pay a spear tackle as a good tackle.
Yeah, holding the ball, and you're like, are you fucking joking?
He made an effort to get rid of it. No.
I'm with you. I mean, I watch it, but you know, I can't get right into it like I used to.
I used to tell people about Valentino Rossi. Can't do that anymore.
No, mate, you'll have to jump on the number 93. Jump on the Marc Marquez bandwagon.
Nah.
Oh, how could you not?
Respect the man because it wasn't his bike. He got on the shoot the fucking bike to begin with. But no, I respect what he's done. He's fucking brilliant rider, but I just don't like him. I don't like Spanish.
A lot of people like that, but I just think the guy's a freak. I just sit there. I love him because I just think fucking how good is
that ride he did in Moto 2 where they penalised him and put him to the back of the grid in the wet race, that was insane. And he's just like made 20 spots up in 3 corners.
Yeah. There's a new one coming through. I think he's Spanish. Pedro Acosta.
Yeah,
fucking amazing. He come off, did he, in practice?
Remy was 4th quickest at one stage today.
Really?
Yep.
See, I thought he'd struggle straight up.
Yeah, I don't expect much from him, but he got the points the first race.
Yeah, he did well.
It's got the right. Is that the? Was there one that come out?
Got a young Aussie in Moto 3.
Yeah.
So it's good to watch.
Amazon.
They're fucking. That's good to watch anyway. Moto 3, I love it. It's just always so fucking close. Hey.
Blowflies.
Yeah, the blowflies. I love the way they can come into the last corner, like fucking 12 of them all together, and you can go from second to 12 in the blink of an eye.
Alright. I was just talking to Meta for a bit about fucking really
Why is he not on here then?
He's at the folks.
Oh, okay.
He'll be back tonight. But yeah, he's up on the farm.
The mental farm?
That's what he thinks when he's up there. Don, fastest time on a fucking control.
What do you think of Millibog?
Yeah. He'll win races, but he's never going to win championship.
Yeah, I think so. I think you're right. He's good for races, but he's just not consistently good enough.
Moto.
Yeah.
Man, the parade looked so cool. In Jakarta.
With all the bikes.
Yeah, it looked fun, man. Looked like they were having a ball. How many people do you think have picked the Audi off the back of Daytona?
I don't know. Oh, I got a penalty. What?
Fucking hell, mate.
The Audi off the back? What do you mean off the back of Daytona?
Because it's the OP car there.
Oh, yeah.
I've got a feeling this guy's going to hit me up the arse into the first turn.
That's better.
What are you doing at the moment, Gav?
I'm trying to do my livery for...
Your Manu cars?
Yeah.
Fuck.
They're late night races, what, 9 o'clock?
I know, I complained about it yesterday. I was like, they just constantly keep giving the Japanese the advantage and giving the Australians and Kiwis a massive disadvantage. They literally must think that we live in fucking New York City and never sleep. It's like, you know when you see the Late Show in America? You know that shit actually comes on at like 11 o'clock at night. And it's like one of the most popular shows. What the fuck, do they not sleep? Like, I'm serious. How is this a thing?
Drugs, mate, drugs!
Yeah, fucking A. Coke fiends, mate. I mean, I would be too if I could afford it.
See, I was one of these fuckheads on this game. I didn't share too many things, and
You've lost all your liveries. Yeah, I want to go on too.
Lost pretty much everything. I've picked up a couple, but then half of the decals that we used for Top Gun just aren't fucking there.
Yeah, there's literally like 4 actual Top Gun decals. Meta re-uploaded the TPGM one though, that's all I needed. That's all I think we should put on the cars now.
Well, TPGN does stand for Top Gun, so...
Yeah, I know. It just looks silly when you've got TPGN and then right underneath it you have a Top Gun sticker. It's like if you've got the TPGN, then it defeats the purpose. You don't need the Top Gun. And it should be more TPGN than Top Gun, because that's what the team is. I think that's what Lowndesy put on this. Yeah, all over the front of it.
When is that Lowndesy boy going to change and join us?
I don't think he ever will. He doesn't need to. He's Top Gun without being Top Gun.
He's got 1,400
He's more Top Gun than some Top Gun members. I'll tell you that. True. Have you seen who started, like, who is actually playing the game as Top Gun from the start?
No.
Viper.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh, good on him.
Yep. And Turtle.
Yes, I saw Turtles.
But Viper, mate. That's a mad fucking commitment from a bloke that had his reputation.
Yes. Yeah, that's brilliant. See, I was lucky that my main account...
Enforcer was the other one I was thinking of, but I think that was always going to happen.
Yeah. See, like, I was lucky because my main account was always my Merlin account anyway.
Yeah, same. Well, no, it wasn't, but you know what I mean.
So, but you got like Wolf. His main account is his Brett account, so he's got to, in a sense, do the thing twice.
Yeah, I told him he fucked up.
Well, see, I'm not bothering with
I don't think he's gonna, bro. He's not gonna do it. He's gonna be Brett, and his name's gonna be Wolf. So, Top Gun Wolf's gone.
No, he reckons he'll do it. He goes, he'll probably do it, but it won't be, you know, he's just got to sort of get to it. But see, I'm not bothering with Ogre. I'm not going to do it twice. I've left Ogre there for if like during work, when I can't do GT7 and I just want to have a bit of a race, I'll just race GT Sport with Ogre.
Beat your time in the Mazda.
Who are you talking to, Jester or me?
Nah, you.
In what nations?
Nah, in the NX5 round to Super.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I wasn't going to bed until I did. I was getting tired, he just got it too. Like, 4 or 5 thousandths of a second. I'm like, yep, time to go to bed.
Hey, you know what fucking sucks? It's a good time, and then I go into races and there's like 6 people in the race, right? And there'll be an A plus, then there'll be an A, and then there'll be D's. But that one A guy will be some fuckhead from Japan or Hong Kong or something. He'll need to have a faster time than me. Yep. I'll be like, fuck off, mate. Seriously. Go to GT7, you fucking prick. But it's good fun. Because it's now like I race that and just don't care. I really don't care.
The cars felt different. The tyres felt different. Like, the Bathurst race, I did try to do a lap around Bathurst, and it's like, I was in the Corvette, and I couldn't get a lap in. I was doing 2-minute 10s.
Out of touch, mate. Out of touch. Alright, let's go.
Oh, look at me in the Audi! We were doing doughies around each other. It says some players are still initializing. This shit, bro, it's still broken. Is there people still joining or what? 11 players have entered. Someone hasn't entered. Okay. Is it this Manny bloke? Yeah, I can't start it. I think this Manny bloke is joining the room, but he's not actually in it. Alright, so Arnie should be fine. Yeah, maybe it is because of Arnie. I can't start it. Think you might have to spectate just watching us, Arnie, like on the stream. Sadly, mate. If that's a factor, that's so fucking annoying. Nah, there's something wrong, bro. I can't start it. It says people are still initializing, whatever the fuck that means. See? Operation cannot be completed because some places are still initializing. I can't start. It's broken. You know what we're going to have to do? We're going to have to do friends only.
Yep.
Hey, I hope adding the roll cage doesn't affect the BOP of this car.
Oh, then it's Auto's fault that it's not starting. Because he's trying to join the room and it's saying that, like, usually we get the notification saying that they're joining, like whether they're there or not. I haven't seen Auto trying to join. Who's in the pits? This fucking dickhead in the pits. Get out of the pits. There's half your fucking problem. I can't start it, guys.
Yeah, that's why I went out.
No, it's broken. What do you mean scroll up, mate? I can't. Nah, doesn't say you're trying to or join, bro. Anywhere. Alright, restart. Friends only. Game's fucking broken, alright, man. If it doesn't work friends only, then lobbies are literally
Screwed.
broken. Fucking sick of this shit. I'm already gonna want to turn this music off too. This fucking dance song is so annoying.
I'll be back in a sec.
DJ deck out. I don't think we are, Don. Just hit me up, mate. I think everybody, like all you old fellas had me on my main, like what was the main account. Jokin had to add me again. I'll have a look. But I don't think we are. I think I only ever seen you on, because I hadn't, yeah, well, no, we're not, bro. Because I had thought that I hadn't even seen you online for ages. So yeah, just add me, man. If you can, please. Alright, it's on friends only. Because that's what we had it on when we had no problem whatsoever in the first few days. When we were just playing. Arnie, see if you can join this one, mate. It shouldn't have anything to do with you sitting there. Like, we've already had people not enter a race and spectate. Someone type hi account in chat. Okay, I'll do it. Look at all those spanners. That's right, mate. I should give you yours back, although I think it was just a South Oz thing at the time.
love it. That's awesome.
Never had one? Oh, there you go. I know I took it off of someone. I'd given it to someone and I took it off and they said something about it. And I was like, yeah, it's the South Oz shit. Anybody that was supporting him and not me was done. Oh, Lounsey with the hot fucking pink. Look at that. I love this view. This is the best view they have incorporated in the games. Especially when it's like ACC, when it's night time and all the LEDs are up in the car and shit. All good, mate. You know I do the job with the spanner too. I really do. I'm fucking, whenever I'm on Peps and Metas, I'm straight onto that shit. I actually haven't had any of the sex bot stuff for a while. I don't know why. I don't know why they went away.
I can re-add them if you want.
No, it was you, was it? Yeah, there you go.
No, it wasn't.
Because I was gonna turn the page onto subscription only. So you have to have like subbed to the page for at least 5 minutes before you can basically fucking even say something. But then I thought, especially if I'm trying to stream a new game and have people watching, you can't force that on people. They have to choose whether they want to sub to your page or not, basically. Yeah, they're bad, Arnie. So basically, give someone a spanner, like someone like myself. If you know we're not racing with you, and 100%, if we're watching, we'll get rid of that shit. Yeah, I remember that auto, mate. We still need to one day do the, like, I think legit, if we ever make a series, that every week, someone has a buy, like a nominated buy, or something like that. So every week, someone isn't in the race, so it's like I guess we have a thing where you can drop around or whatever, but essentially that one person that's not in the race streams it and commentates. I would love to do that.
Yeah, not a bad idea, that. Who came up with that idea?
Well, I thought of it just because of what Meta did originally with the Endurance series. And like, it was meant to be me. I was meant to do it with him. And because he wanted me as like color commentary, as he was like proper commentary.
Ventura.
yeah, basically. And you know, I would have done a Jesse Ventura too, mate. 100%. I would have been very controversial as color commentary with the people that were racing in those races, especially when Ben and Chopper were punching on.
Gorilla Monsoon.
I would have fucking had so much to say.
You would have been a fabulous Moolah.
Yeah, she was a bitch, mate.
She was hard ass.
She was a fucking animal. She was actually like,
shit.
Yeah, she was a piece of shit who actually should have been like charged with child labour and human slavery.
Good old days.
The dark side of the ring. Yeah. She's fucked, bro. She was the gatekeeper of females wrestling, and even one of the original women's champions in WWE, Wendy Richter, they did a screw job on her, where they had Muller come out in a mask and like literally a screw job, like the Bret Hart thing, where they did a fast count, forced the title off her because she basically, this was during the height of Hulkamania, she went to, because she was their women's champion and she was a big deal, and she basically went to Vince and was like, I don't even get paid a tenth of what Hulk Hogan does. So Vince was like, we need to screw her over and get the title off her, lose her value. And they used Mauler to do it. Dog. You know who was funny though? Mae Young. Mae. The bumps that woman took at like 80, 90 years old was just, like, I seen the Dudleys 3D her off fucking the stage through a table, and she was like 90. Like, yeah, I'm sure you'd actually be pretty good at it, Auto. Alright, we getting anyone in? We've got quite a few watching. But let us know who wants to join, give it a few minutes, and we'll go, we'll do this. And if we can't, well then it's fucked. Like, we're not even going to be able to actually practice Manu with any fucking settings.
Oh, I can't break into the 29s.
That is fucking stupid, babe. But good on that fucking kid for slapping the dad. I just had a look at the video. That you said this is fucking stupid. I just seen, yeah, it's horrible. I was like, why am I even watching this? But the second one with the kid just jumping up and slapping the daddy straight away, like, mate, good on you. Yeah, no, it's a joke. That's even the type of shit, like the Jim Carrey stuff, where I'm saying where people will film things just to get a reaction. Yeah, 100%, 100%, I know. I like slammed the door once and you treated me like that.
There's so much we can say, but we won't.
Whatever, bro. No, it's wrong. It's wrong. Straight up wrong. It's not the world I come from.
What you doing slamming doors?
Oh, we had a big fight. One day. But no, it's not the way my father raised me. As much as my mother tried to tell me differently. It's not the way my father raised me. And I had two older sisters, well, and especially older, angry lesbian sister who was fucking over 6 foot and would kick the fucking shit out of me and call me a little poofter because she was a girl and she could beat me up. And I had to deal with that growing up. So yeah, I still have this mentality that it's wrong.
What's wrong?
Smacking a woman or even pretending to. There was a video of guys, essentially they had a camera like on their dashboard and they're in the car with the chick and that was like the flinch test. And they go to backhand, and the majority of them were the women actually being like, fuck you, you dumb cunt, and like laying into him. And in one case, like the husband went to do it and the kid like jumped up from the back seat and like smacked his dad, like, don't do that to mum. And I'm like, yeah, what is someone even filming this for? The flinch test. As a husband sitting there and seeing if your missus will flinch. That's a joke.
Yeah, true.
It's disgusting. And especially doing it in front of your child. Imagine what kind of fucking behaviour that's going to breed.
The world we live in now.
No, it's the world we used to live in. It's not meant to be the world we live in anymore.
No, with video filming.
Yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, me and the missus had a discussion about all the people who go around sticking food or money in homeless people's faces and filming it. And why can't they just do it and not film it? Yeah, I'm a very on my sleeve bloke, Arnie, as you would know, and I have like honestly, my gay sister doesn't think she did any damage to me, but she did. She really did. And she fully doesn't have any even like guilt for the way she was with me growing up. But yeah, it's just the way it is. My mother hit me. My dad never did. Not once. Probably needed to. My dad, I got the hat flick a few times when I was a teenager, like the real aggressive hat flick, like when we're fucking in front of my mates and shit. I was like, ah! But yeah, no, it's just the way I was raised, mate. My dad's a very good man. Yeah. My stepdad he was like that. My stepdad tried controlling us kids through fear, and I was terrified of him. I'm terrified of my dad, but my dad never hit me. So, shows what type of different people they are. And my stepdad used to tell me that the day I turned 16 and fucked up, he would beat the fuck out of me. Good bloke. He's a piece of fucking shit. He's the sole reason I have nothing to do with my mum. Well, my mum's got issues too, but he's the sole reason. Yeah.
Just the way you say it. Yeah, good bloke.
Yeah, you know, I always do that. Good bloke. Yeah,
Yeah, I
top,
know.
top. I say to his fucking own son, my half brother, and he knows it too. I'm like, that's your fucking dad, mate. Good bloke. If he ever did that to his own son, my mum would kill him, but my mum had no problem with him doing it to me. Because I looked like my father, and she'll always hate me for that. I was like, yeah, good words, mum. Thanks. Thanks for the genetics. Yeah, right?
So does your dad look like a 70s hippie as well, does he?
He does. He's got the mo. He's got sideburns. He looks... My dad actually...
I didn't even get a bite. I didn't even get a bite. That sucks.
My dad, honestly, looks like Sam Elliott. But he wears flannies a lot, and he's got a big mo, and he's still got like thick black hair for his age. And there was one time where he was cooking a barbecue, and he had the big knife and meat cutter out, and someone goes, "You look like fucking Ivan Milat, mate." And he did the pose. He did the pose, and someone took the photo, and that is like immortalized now. Like, so many people like it, just like, your dad looks like Ivan Milat. I'm like, no, he looks like Sam Elliott.
We'll go with Ivan Milat.
Yeah. Oh well, that's what he's got, mates who call him Ivan now. It's funny. It's really, really funny. Sorry guys, I was thinking that more were going to come in.
Yes,
that's why I hadn't
fucking
started.
29.
If you were just hanging about, Don. Sorry, mate.
I'm just going to grab something quick to eat. Do you want me to jump out? I'll
No.
cancel my entry.
No, it's all good. I'm not fussed with starting, bro. I can just run practice laps.
Sweet.
No worries, Don. But yeah, I'm alright with just a few of us being here. I mean, we can still race each other when it comes to it, but yeah, hoping a couple more can get on. And even, at least honestly, with friends only, you know, and only a handful of people in the race, I don't even care about starting from the back. Whereas in that lobby, that's why I had to go out there and get a time, put myself up there, you know, so when I start, I'm not behind them all. Caffeine works against everything, mate. And yes, Arnie, I agree. Someone like Lounsey alone, I always say that Lounsey is like the heart and soul of this community. Legit, driving out of the pits is going to be a tough one. Oh, fuck me. Let's go back into the pits and come back out. These tyres, mate, at the start, they are cold. Also, this cockpit view, I didn't cut the... Bro, this pit thing is brutal. You know how many people are going to get caught out by this shit? Is it a speed limit thing too? No, okay. Yeah, I 100% agree, Arnie. I got into an argument with someone over the Tokyo race because they said I was cheating, and I was like, yeah, no, that's what I used to think, but that's the way everyone does it. Right, I am going to do a simulated race start. Get these tyres warmed up. Not that I can do that in a simulated race start. Oop. I really like this car. Like, it feels like the Genesis, but better. Can't wait to actually tune it and play with it. I might even give this a crack at Daytona. Yeah, I was very expressive in that video, mate, because we're all in a group together, and OGR and Top Gun we'd come to a deal. We were meant to be, like, not a super team, but we were meant to be working together in FIA races. And Dan just didn't get it. Dan just passed you every time, and would battle you every time. Rob got it, but the way he reacted to me in the group, basically said I was cheating, and I was like, you're a fucking idiot, and I just left. That's why I said what I said in that video. I like Dan, he's a good bloke, and he's a good racer, but I thought his logic there was very inept. Yeah, you don't want to join, mate. I mean, we joke about it. Like, I still love a few of them, and Rob and me have definitely made up. He's good, very good value for a laugh, but me and Gav have always said, you know, everybody becomes ex-OGR at some point.
Hey, mate, some of us go back.
Yeah, you fucking mom.
Well, none of the CST BFO boys were playing.
But they were always going to come back for 7, mate.
I didn't know that. Not for sure. No one knew. They were all into iRacing.
Bro, because of this fuel setting, I have 50 laps of fuel in the car. Have you ever seen it that high? Fucking braking too early there. It's such a tricky turn. Group 4, man. Me and E-Bulk were entering that like fucking retards. I actually really like this course.
Which one?
Deep Forest. We were having some awesome Group 4 races here. Me and E-Bulk were pushing the Ferrari to like breaking point. Yeah, Rob's alright, mate. He's just a bit too loose at times. Especially if I'm streaming. Like, I can't have him say the things he says when I'm streaming. I have to pull auto up enough, you know? Like, I know I swear a lot, I call people cunts and shit, but I listened to Loopy for like 5 minutes at the end of his stream last night. I was like doing the math. Like at first it was like every third word, then it was every second word was fuck or fucking. You know, this fucking guy, he fucking comes around fucking near me and I fucking smack him, like fucking, it's just like, mate, sounds like I'm on a fucking work site.
Yeah.
And the blokes are like talking about the footy like they fucking played the game. Yeah, we fucking kicked the goals, you know, and then that fucking tosser got the free kick and fucking umpires awarded it. Fucking... I'm like, I always loved it. I'm always like, oh, you played, did ya? Well done. Oh, I was almost going to post a meme from the footy for you, Gav, in Discord. And I had the Conor McGregor when he was at that interview and he turned around and said to the guy, who the fuck are you? And it's got the top of the ladder with Melbourne and Carlton, and it's like, Melbourne is Conor McGregor. Who the fuck are you? Well, they played well. But it's not like Richmond are a fucking powerhouse anymore. And you think Bevo's lost the plot, mate?
No.
You think he was fine to say what he said?
Not necessarily, but...
Bit of a tantrum, mate. Bit of a personal attack.
Some of those fucking reporters deserve it.
Yeah, but they're reporters. It's their job.
Yeah,
what are they meant to do? Report nothing? And all he did was report a fact. And Bevo's like, you're trying to fucking bring the club down from the inside. Also, he looks like, he made me think, I was like, is it? No, it's not November. Why does he look like that? He looks fucking staunch, mate. That mo makes him look like my dad.
I just think a lot of fucking reporters these days, whether it's fucking, especially just all mainstream media, most reporters are just fucking idiots these days.
Well, you know, one I actually used to love, but now I think he's an absolute wanker, is TJ.
Yeah.
TJ gets his back up too much when reporters get attacked. But on his, you know, Sunday show, he can sit there and say some pretty fucking horrible things like it's a fact.
Yeah.
But yeah, I used to like TJ. Yeah, not that I care about the footy, but it's at least been an interesting round one. Who'd Essendon have today? My mate was like, lol, Essendon.
Oh, did they get beaten, did they?
They were, I don't know if they've been beaten, but he was like, are Essendon even going to show up? Who were they playing?
I don't know.
One of his mates was going off at him in the status. He's like, you don't even fucking go for him. He's like, no, I go for Carlton. I love bagging Essendon. He's like, you don't even care for football, only because Carlton's winning. He's like, yeah, but Essendon's losing too.
Don't know,
I wanted to comment on it and be like, he's got a point, you know.
all I know is that Ghost Rider's a mad Essendon fan and was at the game, so... I'll have to have a look, won't I?
I've already done the race distance. This race is going to be over so quick, bro. 5 laps. Why is it not 10? Even look at the wear. Even 10. I'd fucking still go another 30 laps on these tyres.
What tyres you using?
Hards. That's all you can use.
I thought there was options that wet.
No, there's no pit, Gav. It's fucking 5 laps.
No, I said you could actually you can select either of those.
It's 5 laps on a fucking minute and a half course.
It's only a test one, I think, so.
Boom. Big lap. Oh, look at these Top Gun Genesises. The Genesi, as me and Hangman loved it. That was our plural for him. Genocide. This thing's so fucking stable. Yeah, you've really got to be gentle there, Lounsey. I was doing that every time myself, bro. Geelong smashed Essendon. There you go. Smashed him. Yeah.
How much by?
I don't know. You got the scores, Auto? You just said they smashed him. 138 to 72.
Wow, dude.
Ouch. Where was it? So that would have been in Melbourne if your mate went too, yeah? The Dome?
Yeah.
Jesus. That's impressive. I'll be on for ages joking. I'm just hanging out, mate. May or may not have a mate dropping in a little later. Depends on that, but even then that wouldn't change whether I get off or not. It'll just change my mentality. Haha.
Hey, he didn't. It crashed again twice. Is Bog back yet?
No.
Liz?
Yeah, go for it, bro. I think we're all wobbling around, man. And joking, you, in the daily, you were fine on my screen, bro. Like, you were fine. And I understood why you wanted me to pass you, but honestly, I was like planning to push you the whole way. Because I could have saved a shitload of fuel and made you go faster. But it was a fair hit. I come up behind you so quick, and I thought about it. I was like, I really hope I don't fuck him going into the bus stop, but you actually still pulled up better than I did with that massive speed boost. Fuck, you don't want to get into first there. You really don't.
Yeah. They're just saying on here, just another saying apparently Geelong smashed.
Ah, Lounsey, oh my!
Hey?
Holy shit! Holy shit! I wish I could get a replay of that. He just hit me so hard. I fucking got airborne. My arse end. And I don't even have damage on it. No, it's alright, Lounsey. I was trying to pull over. What the fuck was that? My car launched 90 degrees off the ground, only at the rear. I'd seen nothing but tarmac. I actually thought I was gonna roll. Oh man, these physics are brutal. That was amazing. Yeah, that was amazing. God, I wish I could save that from like a replay perspective. That was terrifying. If that happens in a race, you're fucked. Like it happened to me yesterday at Daytona. I was in a Lambo and going into the hairpin. Like, I didn't get airborne, but someone hit me so hard from behind that I 180'd into the wall. I broke the whole rear end of my car, both rear axles and the engine. They hit me that hard from behind in the Lambo. Mate, that was... Actually, yeah, I'll just do it this way. I'll save it that way if I can. I should be able to. Please. Maybe. Alright, probably not the best to do a standing start on these tyres now, because they're not going to be anything like your actual tyres. Bro, Lounsey, like that was... This game is shit. What an opening comment. Oh, mate, this wheel shutter when you're in reverse I'll come back, Lousy. I'll do it. I'll do it with you. Hang on. Fuck, trying to get this car over. Reverse is cooked. God, we look so cool. Oh, fuck. Hang on, let me change view. Alright, yeah, I'm right on my box. Put it in drive. Alright, Louncy, on the 33-minute mark. 15 seconds. 33 minutes, alright? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. That's with traction. Did you have yours on? That wasn't bad, man. For hards, that was not bad at all. That wasn't bad. But like, I've ran 10 laps on these tyres. Look at them. Like, either put the wear up to 10 or put the race up to 20 laps or something. No TC, yeah. Looked like I had one. And it didn't actually really feel like it did much to the car. Alright, well, hang on. We'll do it again. We'll come up to the tunnel. Do it again at the tunnel. I'll go no TC at the tunnel. So after the curve here. Like where the tunnel kind of... Actually, the pen line. Pen line in the tunnel. That'll be perfect. Alright, pen line. We side by side. Bit more forward. Hang on, I'll go a bit back. Alright. Drive. 30. Oh, go 34, 40. Oh, you won't hear me. It's not close enough. Just go 35, mate, so you know. Wait for 35. That's weird, man. I've got the rev, like the actual accelerator input so low, but the rev meter's so high. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh yeah, there's the wheel spin. Oh no! Holy shit! All right, yeah, it's completely different with fucking traction off. And I did that like mid revs. I spun hard enough, I hit the wall. Wap, 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 wap. This turn, actually, like if you could do a victory lap, this is where you do your fucking, I'm a sick cunt, I just won the world championship. Hello, fans. Hello. Brocky, one-handed.
Talking world champions, mate, you gotta talk Max.
Yeah, that's how it's done, guys. Peter Brock.
Max Verstappen.
Yeah, well, he's world champ. Man, I actually watched a really interesting. Do any of you guys know Aidan Millward on YouTube?
No.
He's like a UK kind of. He's a sim racer, but he also does. Oh, look at that car smoking it up down the straight. That looks sick. He did a. And he's like, I can't think of who he actually supports. I think he's a McLaren fan. But when it comes to like, you know, the way everything went down, he's like, well, you know, world championships have been decided in worse ways. And people were like, well, yeah, 100%, right? 100%. So he did this Excel spreadsheet thing the other day, and it was the Asterix world champions. So he essentially went right back to like 50 or whatever the first one was. And he had an Excel spreadsheet of all the champions, and then he had legitimate asterisks in terms of like if it was decided in a controversial way, i.e. Senna, Prost, stuff like that. And then he had other ones like the way people on Twitter are. Oh, but it was because of this car. Oh, but it was because this person was out. You know, so he did like if those world champions were world champions today, this is what the people would say.
Yeah.
If they weren't a fan. And honestly, bro, out of 70 world championships, over half of them had an asterisk. You know, like, and it was a very interesting watch. I really enjoyed it. He basically got through the first whole decade without an asterisk. The only one that had one was Graham Hill, and it was because, Mike Graham, not Hill, he's the other one. And it was because the asterisk was because Moss is a good boy. And it was essentially because Graham had an accident and gone off, and Moss essentially like pulled over and red flagged the race or something like that. But had he even just continued, he would have won the race and won the championship. But because he was because it was the 50s and they were genuinely worried about, you know, their rivals, if they had a bad accident, he pulled over and helped him out of the car, and the race got red flagged, and had he not, he could have won the world title. Yeah, I'm sure you could, Auto. You could tell me fucking everything that Kaz and every top split driver have been telling me through the entirety of this game. I joked about you in Discord yesterday. When,
that was funny.
It was a good comment, wasn't it? It was a good comment.
Were you actually wetting yourself with those gifts that we were putting up and stuff?
I was having a laugh, wasn't I? It was pretty... Bro, how fucked was the hippo one? My God.
No, how cool was the one I put up about meta? This is how we see it.
Oh, dude, that guy looked so weird. That was harsh. I genuinely think that one was harsh. I thought you meant me, and then you meant him, and either way, I was like, that's harsh, bro.
Fucking funny as. I was wetting myself. Oh dear.
Isn't it Mike... I thought it was Mike Graham. Who was the... Wasn't he the bloke that went on to... He had the accident at Le Mans, went on to F1, and then he died a couple of years later? I think it was him. I'd have to watch the video back. But the reason was because Moss essentially... Moss would have won the race, but Moss pulled over and helped him out of the car or whatever. It was like 57. No, it wasn't 57 because that was Fangio. But yeah, I'll send you the link. It's a good video, good watch, and I really, really like this bloke. Best song, bub. What's it on? Is it someone covering it? Babe. Bub. Is it someone covering it?
No. It's some Muslim tribal leaders.
Oh, reacting to it the first time. I've seen those videos. Yeah, I've seen them reacting to metal. That's beautiful.
They just watched Future 20's do Hallelujah.
Oh yeah, and were they crying?
No, but they were just very impressed.
Yeah.
And they're telling them the story as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. Like, I've seen one with Enter Sandman, and it was really cool.
But this is talking about like why the guy left, because of addiction and what the song means, and yeah.
I think it's been removed. Because he has a lot of problems with copyright. And I could swear it was not long ago. Like, it was up a couple days ago. Yeah, I think it's been removed for whatever fucking bullshit reason. F1 are dogs with even using, like, photos. Simon's back. Gav?
Oh,
Yeah, he's on track.
oh dear.
Ooh. That looks red now. My car looks HRT. The car's not red. Can you see that, Leonzi? They just turned your Top Gun car into a HRT Top Gun mobile car. And I kind of like it. It's glitched. Look at that. That's mad. It's actually sick in that red. Looks HRT as fuck, especially on the roof. Yeah. Well, did you make it one that's editable? Because yeah, it'd be cool to change colours. Like I like it as is, man, but that's a really nice red. I don't know why that's like that though. My car's clearly white. Maybe because I was looking at Jokins? Yeah, I reckon it's because I was looking at Jokins. It's like combined our two cars. Mate, this pit exit, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be very interesting. No, I don't care, bro. I don't care. But I'm just saying, like, it just the way it looked, like, it's clearly, you can tell. Look at it, Jokin's car now. It combined. See? It's doing it again. There's Jokin's. Actually, that's showing me. That's Jokin, apparently. That's my car. But it's combined his and my car. I mean, it's glitchy, but it's cool. No, you don't have to change anything, Lance. You know I love your work, mate. Yeah, it does. Looks really nice. I think the only thing you'd probably have to change is the red stripe on it then. Make it a white stripe or something. And the red highlights on the front. Alright, well... Ando's here, and Ando will be very good. Well, I completely disagree, Codes. I think it looks sick. A lot of us do. Looks like a supercar. Normal Genesis still looks like normal Genesis. No, I haven't... Well, you're in the pits at the moment, mate. I could only see you in the pits. I haven't actually watched you drive around yet, bro. You in the pits at the moment? Are you actually in the pits? Yes, you are. Okay. Putting fuel in. I'll have a look, bro. Doesn't matter if you're glitching or not. Still race. Oh yeah, I think you're glitching. Wait, or did you just exit it? You actually out of the pits? What's going on? This doesn't look right. Going on track now. I can't see you driving out. Looks like you're stuck there.
Man, these fucking liveries take forever.
Codes, your head looks like a squash sultana.
I bet you guess why I've been quiet.
You've been watching
Because you muted yourself, you fucking mong.
Yeah, you mong.
Quadraro.
That's it, that's the word for it. That's just it. If you mute yourself and you're sitting there listening to us and you're like, why are these cunts being so rude? You're a mong.
I thought you were off watching the qualifying, mate.
No. Watch the highlights.
Yeah, joking, you're stuck in the pits on my screen, bro. Not driving out at all. I'll change my entry and see if that helps. Yeah, no, you're still stuck there. Oh, wait. No. Your head. Your head. My head's skinny. I've got a little head. That's why I have long hair. I said to my missus, if I cut my hair short, I'm such a pencil neck. Yeah, I don't know. Joking. I don't think it's your net, mate. I think it's the lobbies. They're cooked. They're cooked, mate.
Oh, don't do that.
The use of it in Wolverine. I don't know what it is, bro. Actually, I've just got it on grid start, normal grid start. I don't think I've got the other one on. Yeah, codes. It's certainly broken, mate. It's a much better game, much better than the previous one, but it's so broken, like so broken. What's Ando saying about rain? There's no rain. I think I nailed the setting too, man. Looking at it, yeah. Sunrise. Yeah, that's what it looks like when you're doing the time trial. Looks like there's mist in the valley. And it's sunrise. Bro, this song's gonna do my head in. Can't I just have a Daigyo for strings play on repeat the whole time? I would. Can I actually even look at the songs here? Oh no, that's when you go to, wait, my page, galleries, isn't it? No, it's different. You've got to do it in Showcase. Mike Hawthorne, there you go, mate. That was the one I was trying to think of. I don't know why I was thinking, I was confusing him and Hill. Because Graham Hill, Mike Hawthorne. Yes. And he was the one that was involved in the bad accident at Le Mans in 55. Yeah. Thanks for clearing that up, mate. So essentially, yeah, that year, 58, he had an accident and Moss, like it was him and Moss for the championship, and Moss just continued around the track and finished the race, he would have won the championship because he pulled over and checked on Hawthorne and they red flagged the race. The event stood as it was, and Hawthorne got the points, I think. Like they red flagged it from like the moment the accident happened or something like that, rather than track position, something like that. But yeah, Mike Hawthorne. I knew it was definitely a Mike, and Hawthorne. I mean, he always wore his funny little cap. He's a bit of a cowboy in the car. Is Ando already fastest?
I think so.
Yep.
Fuck, this thing's floaty.
Yeah, no, I didn't say he was the one killed, bro. I said he was involved in the accident. He was either pitting, he was one of the ones that was trying to pit, or something like that. There was like 3 or 4 cars that were the reason that happened. But yeah, the one, I think either he was pitting or coming out, he definitely had something to do with it. I've watched there's actually documentaries on YouTube that have the real footage, and you see that engine block on fire go into the crowd. Like, it's some of the most...
Hurtling into the crowd.
Yeah. And it's like, I mean, it's black and white, it's the 50s, but like in slow-mo, you can literally see bodies being ripped apart by an engine.
Have you seen the earlier ones from when the Mercedes and that?
This is the Mercedes. This is 55. The Mercedes launched into the arse of like an Aston Martin or something. Basically, the car that didn't have disc brakes or whatever, and because of the way they had the pits, it used to be right next to it. But yeah, the car split in two the moment it made the impact, and then all the parts went into the crowd, but the engine block was like what killed majority of the people, and the fireball. Oh, and the guy's body was on the side of the track, like on fire, for like quite a while. And the cars kept racing. Back in the day, huh? And I thought, like, I understood Mercedes pulling out, like, of that one, but to pull out for the next 40 years out of motorsport, I never understood that. But even though in the doco I watched, it was an English engineer. Yeah, I've seen the Netflix one too. But essentially, there was an engineer who, after the crash, when the French wanted to keep the race going, he had said that they were having a proxy war after World War II. That a proxy war continued through engineering and cars, and that right now they are on French soil, and German and English people fighting each other have resulted in French people dying again. And because it was so close after the war, the guy was basically saying this to the Mercedes guys, that they needed to red flag it and at least withdraw, because there would be blood on their hands. Like, that it would be, there already was blood on their hands, but it's like, I absolutely understood it. Like, whoever that dude was, he was a good bloke for saying that, because he was like, I never understood that Mercedes and Aston and Jag and all that did essentially continue World War II through cars. And this guy just put it plain as day that, like, all these, we're in France and all these French people have died because of German engineering and an English miscalculation. Yeah. I think it's ridiculous that some countries still have motorsport outright banned because of stuff like that. But yeah, that's 1000% why it happened.
They're missing out.
That Ascari footage is crazy. That's when he went in, like, is that when he went in sideways, or is that the car that went over the wall and, like, dropped in? I've seen a few cars going in the water at Monaco back in the day. But yeah, there's some incredible docos online. There's one that's done by the French people. It was done by the French in like the 70s, and it's got like it's, you have to have subtitles and shit. But it's a good watch, man. Like, it's an insane moment in history. Yeah, Ascari, and I guess that's why they named that section. Yeah. I'm not blaming the Krauts, mate. What have Germans ever done? Never mind. I'm not blaming the Krauts, mate. I actually love their involvement in motorsport. Mercedes have to be... Yeah, the hay bales, that's it. Like the hay bales get knocked off. It was like a flaming car goes in the water. I can't remember, but I've seen quite a bit of it. Like I've seen like a almost like Benny Hill music playing over the top of it. Are you coming back in, Gav, or what?
No, mate, I'm going to go have dinner and jump. I was about to say I'm about to jump out of everything. So.
Alright.
I'll see if I get back on later, but the footy will be on, so I'll probably be later.
Mate, Germans are the greatest ever when it comes to engineering and tech, mate.
Especially when you consider they actually had jet fucking aeroplanes and rockets by the end of World War II.
Yeah, but that wasn't made by them.
Yeah, they were. The B-2 rocket.
The scientist that did that was someone else. He was from...
No. They were German.
Pretty sure he's from another country, bro.
They had the V2 rockets. They were bombing London with rockets from fucking France.
Oh my god.
And those
get
fucking jet
fucked.
planes.
Go get a face, you cunt. It's you,
Catch you
McMuffin.
later. Excuse me, I will chat you all later.
Oh,
Auf
okay.
Wiedersehen.
Yeah, Von Braun. I know who Von Braun is, mate. Go watch Hunters. Great document. A great doco. A great kind of bifactual series about the Germans that all got moved to America, like the Operation Paperclip. It's all about them and how the Mossad were hunting them down. Yeah, good on you, Coates. I don't care. He's a fucking cocksucker. Absolute cocksucker. You want to go tell him? Tell him Jester called you a cocksucker, and he'll be like, who's Jester? So I don't care. McEwen can get fucked, mate. Honestly. That Discord discussion, he can go suck the biggest fucking cock because he went me over something that didn't even involve him, didn't even involve me, and he totally disregarded everything I had to fucking say for his pure disdain and hate for Dan. So, yeah. But he basically called me a nobody too, so he can go get fucked, man. I'd never, ever, ever had, like, spoken down to him or treated him like a piece of shit, and he absolutely jumped on me for what he perceived as defending fucking Dan Holland. So he can get fucked. There was nothing adult about it. Especially with what was going on in that Discord that day, all the kids acting like teenagers, or the adults acting like teenagers, and then all the people trying, oh, the poor children. And I just said, you guys are all basically being, like, this is what I said about how they will accuse someone on YouTube of certain behaviour, but then on their Discord and their Twitter, they are guilty of the exact same behaviour. And that's all I pointed out. And he jumped on me, and I have lost all respect for him. If I ever had any. But that was why. That was why. He absolutely misinterpreted what I said, or didn't even interpret what I said. He just seen it as, you're defending Holland, and I wasn't. I was actually saying, you know, the things that you attack him for is what at least he says in private. Yes, I did grab the cable. Yeah, that one. Yeah, you can just plug it into that. So yeah, that's all it was. I took it personal, especially when he said I was a nobody.
They also explained who originally wrote it. Because they showed Johnny Cash's one, but Trent Reznor was the one who wrote the song.
Oh, yeah.
And that he was a heroin addict at the time. Also, if you watch your stream back at some point, you'll see him.
Oh, did you make him appear? Oh, there you go, Codes. You must have already told him to watch me stream. As they do, they only show up. They only want anything to do with me when I'm having an opinion. As I said the other night when I was talking about it to you, Furby, I went from 8 viewers to 15 in the space of a few minutes when I was saying those choice words. So it was exactly what I was saying about how they will jump on board when, like, they're there to see you say something, and then they get all their boys on board to watch it. So, yeah. Yeah, nah, fuck him. Don't care. And I'm taking the piss out of him. You know, how in this game, all the top split drivers have their photos. McEwen is the only person in the game who doesn't have the photo. Was he not available? Was his McLovin ID not ready? Yeah, that's all. That's all. And he can think I overreact, whatever, but that Discord shit and everything that went down in Choppergetty's fucking Discord, it's just a joke, bro. It just showed, because they're all young too. They're half my age, these cunts. They're all 18, 19. And on social media, that's how they act. Like fucking children. Absolute children. No, his pic isn't in the game, bro. It's not in the game. His face doesn't have a picture. I mean, Simon Bishop's does, and he's a balding ranger, for fuck's sake. So...
He's a drummer.
He's a drummer, yeah, all about rhythm. I'm so glad I know that about Simon Bishop. But yeah, essentially that day, the only one that even read and understood what I said was Adam. He was the only one who even was like, hang on guys, don't jump on Jester. He's actually just saying, he's playing devil's advocate. He literally said he's playing devil's advocate. And I was like, yeah, but McEwen just fucking, anybody who defends Metal Gear is a fucking so-and-so and deserve blah blah. And I was like, I'm not defending him. And he was like, who the fuck are you anyway? Okay, alright, yep. So that was it. Atom, ASR, whatever he is, mate. He was the only one who actually read what I said and goes, oh, hang on, no, Jester's not defending him. He's telling everyone to stop being guilty of the same behaviour. Behind closed doors. Like, yeah, I was saying I don't condone anything MG says. Hell, I don't condone anything I fucking say. But, ugh, fuck me, all that contact. Sorry, joking. Sorry, mate. All that contact got me there. Yeah, Codes, so that's what it was. It was all bullshit. If you've ever had the displeasure of joining Choppergetty's Discord, and I mean, you might like it. You're a fucking teenager. You might like the banter that goes on there. And honestly, the way you had to, like, I had to tell you to pull your head in sometimes. But now, with what I've seen from Top Split and the way they are, I'll actually take it all back, Codes. You were probably fucking spot on with your honest, young teenager opinions of majority of them. So I do take that back. That time where I told you to pull your head in, it was more just because you're a kid and they were meant to be adults. That's all. That was my only thing. I was like, you're a kid, mate. You can't talk to adults like this. In that Discord, an adult can talk, a child can say whatever they want to an adult, but when the adult tells the kid to go get fucked, the other adults all jump on board and go, oh, the children, in a Discord that's full of fucking porn and hentai and bullying and racism and sexism. So, yeah, what a joke. They're all a joke, mate. And it was like what I said about the same thing with the CSTBF01 Ferbs that you shut down. There was picking and choosing who gets defended, who gets attacked, and who's allowed to say whatever. It's like, you can't do that, but then other people can. It's... Yeah, no, I didn't have Codes wrong. I just thought that he was very mouthy for a 13-year-old, that's all. I actually loved the banter. Loved it. He cracked me up with the things he would say, but when it was on my live stream and he was getting real emotional and, like, I was just like, mate, you can't. You can't. That's all. But as I said, Codes, I take it back. You know, at the time afterwards, I felt bad. I did genuinely feel bad. I was like, maybe I was too rough. But I'm like that. I've been a youth worker in my fucking day. I've had to tell kids what's what. Like, really tell them. In my past life, I was legitimately, like, going to be a youth worker. Look at me now and how much I hate kids. I'd be fucking horrible at it. I'd get fired in an instant because I fucking told them what I'm thinking and not what I'm meant to tell them. My brakes are playing up. But yeah, apologies, Codes. I don't think you really took it personally, but you did disappear for a little while. But I was harsh that day. I know I was very harsh. And I did feel really bad about it. And we do miss you. We miss you and Hayden, regardless of whether you're both getting along now or not. That kid was a good kid too. So that's all. But yeah, couldn't give a fuck. He clearly didn't give a shit what I thought, even when I was being pragmatic and like analysing what I had seen and what was being said, and then spitting it out and going, well, hang on, this is hate breeds hate, is essentially what I was saying. I quoted Gandhi, eye for an eye type shit. Hate breeds hate. And oh, Leoncy. Yeah, well, you're a kid, mate. Kids are always going to have falling outs with each other, but Hayden was never anything but good to us. So, just had his moments in races, you know? Cheers, mate. Yeah, I'd meant to say it to him a long time ago. He just hadn't been around. And then when he has popped into the streams, I've always been like, Codes, we love ya. Like, there's a couple of times when we've talked about him and then he's appeared, we're like, he's there, he's listening. Meta misses you, mate, so much. So much. But yeah, I'm legit, like, I'm a cocksucker. Like, people hate me, and I've got aggravated, honest opinions, and people don't like me for that. But as I said, at least, like, when people get into YouTubers, at least, like, I'm not defending Dan, and Dan says horrible things, but at least he has the balls to say them, and then to, like, not back down from his words, whether he's wrong or right. He has his opinions. All those people that hate on him and say that he's wrong, like, everything that he says about other people, they say about him behind closed doors. So he's the horrible person that gets kicked off a world tour because he's doing it on YouTube, but they're doing it on Twitter and Discord, and that's okay. Essentially, like, that's the whole issue. That's what I brought up, and I was defending Metal Gear, which I was not, especially the racist stuff. So yeah, it's just, don't care about skill. They're always going to be better than me, but just fucking man up and, like, look at logic and fact. That was the whole thing. And the way I was jumped on there for that, they can all get fucked. You know, and apparently, like, it looks like Danny and Chopper, like, apparently Meta was telling me, because Meta's still in it. There was like, they're already friends again, but there was a falling out between Chopper and Danny, and essentially, like, Chopper was using Danny, you know, to get better, like, live up to him, like, and you know, the only people that they would bump draft was each other and stuff. And then as soon as Chopper turned on Danny, so did everyone else in the Discord. Like, Danny pops up in Chopper's stream, and there's still these dumb little kids that are like, you fucking clown, like, calling him small dick and shit. Like, it's just a dog-eat-dog world with them. Like, they're all two-faced to a point. All of them. You love it, Ferbs, don't ya? You love it. Like, fucking... And I'm not even fired up. Like, I'm honestly not. I am just factually relaying exactly what happened in that Discord. And I wasn't even involved in the Metal Gear stuff. He'd already left before I seen it the next day. I just seen 13-year-olds saying fucking things that they get their head kicked in for in real life. Yeah, I'm a nobody, bro. Like, I'm a nobody. Like he said it himself. Who the fuck even am I? That's how I felt, Ferbs. That's how I felt. Like I was getting into arguments with people who were meant to be adults over the way children were behaving. And I was like, listen to you cunts. Like, you're defending these kids and they're like, they're fucking smartasses. Like, essentially, you can't aggravate, regardless of the adult, regardless of it being Dan. Like, it's like me. If someone comes into my stream and they aggravate me, and then I tell them to go fuck themselves, and they go, you can't say that to me, how would you act in that situation? How would a teacher act in that situation? How would a parent act? And that's what I was like, these kids just need a fucking slap. That's all. He can think what he wants of it, but I'm glad, like, the one I still have the tiniest ounce of respect for is Adam. Because at least he said, I understand what Jester's trying to say. And you're jumping on him for the wrong reason. That's all. But then the personal insult too. Like the who even are you? That personal insult was just like, you know, like making it personal for a perceived defense of Dan. When I was like, I am not defending Dan. You know, and then even how much I've spoke about, no, as in Dan, mate. Holland. Not Danny Racing. You'd love it, Coach. He's not even Metal Gear now. Like, you'd love it. You can call him Holland now, because that's his name. Yeah, everyone's got an opinion on Metal Gear, man. Like, he said some horrible things, but at the same time, it cracks me up. Fucking watch him go off in a stream, and it's quality entertainment. Not quite Chuppagetti doing his Tetris song and dance, but it's quality. Daddy Holland, yeah, that's what he used to you, Codes. God, other words. Mate, I will never get over the I'll never get over the Nations race in the minis. Because, like, they did try to fuck him over, and he came back like a demon. And in his stream, he was like, as he's coming up, like, they've knocked him back 5 positions, and in 2 laps, he's got it all back. And he was like possessed. He was like, hello, boys! Bet you didn't expect to see me again! Like, it was just the funniest shit. But at the same time, he was right. He was the fastest man on track, and he was basically fighting a 4-on-1 battle. And, you know, after that, like, regardless of how many people hated him, your actions are only as, your actions are only as good as your words or whatever. Like, when you react the same as the people you hate, like, yeah, they did, Joking, 100%. And, you know, like, even now, they're not a part of that team. Like, everything that happened that day, regardless of previous history, it was dog eat dog. And it was the funniest, most factual shit I've ever seen. Like, I really enjoyed that day. Had a good laugh. Good laugh. Yeah, it was popcorn shit, alright, Joking. It really was. Really fucking was. It was so good. Loved it. Even that, the beers. I remember one time hearing him flip out so much, it sounded like he broke a fucking beer bottle in his wheel at the same time. I was like, anything but the beer, Dan! And he was like, oh, the beer's still good! And I was just like, he's so angry, like... I think he's turned off me too, because I've been so honest. And, like, I've said, you know, he's got opinions that I don't agree with, but at the same time, he's always kind of been good to me, and I've never, I'm not in the Discord codes. I left it. It's the most toxic thing ever. But if you want an invite to it, just go to Chopper's. Chopper's probably got a link to it in his YouTube. Or Meta. I think Meta's still a part of it, so ask Meta for an invite. I've only got the Top Gun Discord, which Gav made. That's it. There's only like a dozen of us there. That's it. And ours is wholesome. Wholesome. Ain't no complaining about each other. We only use it to post our content, talk racing, F1. Yeah, well, that too. I think, and I never did really suck up his ass. I was humbled when he come into my room. But even like we're the same age, like in terms of his interest and stuff. Like I remember movies. We started talking movies once, man, and he like there was just so many movies that we had in common. The Gladiator shit, love the Gladiator shit. Like I started putting Vengeance on my car because of him. As almost like a tribute to Dan. Vengeance in this life and the next. Loves Rusty. But yeah, it is what it is, man. Like I have my moments, but like I don't know. At least I'm honest. There's being a cunt honest, and I'm absolutely a cunt honest. You should see me in the workplace. But it's a video game. You can't be honest. Like if you're streaming and you can't be honest, but then you're gonna get in your little private discords and your private twitters and lynch people. You're a fucking sheep. You're a sad little fucking pussy sheep. So yeah, good times, Ferbs. Good times. Great classic hits. Playing the 80s, 90s and today. You know, you think about that when they say that on radio stations. When they say the 80s, 90s and today means 30 years. What the hell? Doesn't that make you feel old? And then you turn on Gold 104 and like Matchbox 20s on it. You're like, I feel my age. No doubt, Matchbox 20, Nirvana on Gold 104. You're like, oh I'm so old. Oh. Hey! We are practicing Manu. It's quite easy.
You gotta get your flow.
Yeah. Poor Jokin. Mate, me and Meta are like the babies of Top Gun. And we're the same fucking age. And we're on the wrong side of 30. So, give us 5 years, Top Gun will be called fucking OGR Top Gun. We do, yes.
There we go.
Friends only. Because the other lobbies are broken. It does not seem to start without with the normal lobbies. It doesn't seem to start. It's like people are constantly trying to join the lobby, and it's waiting for them to join the lobby. But whenever we do friends, it's no problem.
Oh, that's a mad way to start. I accidentally paused it.
And your car took off by itself.
Yeah.
Oh,
He was around. He was
too much.
already
I know he
around
was.
in
I
front
know
of
he
me.
was. Yeah, I could see him doing it. Too much power. Turn one's going to be a disaster, isn't it? We've had 2 races. We've all made contact so far. And joking, honestly, now that we're racing, you look fine. Doesn't look like you're bouncing around at all. Little tiny bit. Look at that plant. But yeah, it'll be over pretty quick, Brett. It's like fucking 8 minutes. Smallest race ever. Whoa, look at that draft on the skyline. Fuck that up. I love that turn so much.
Ah, that's why. Fucking hell.
Traction's still on.
Yeah.
Yeah, every time, bro. Every time. Braking too early there. So fucking hard to get around that turn.
Oh, it's a lot easier without traction control on. Fuck. At least I'm not.
Oh, overshot that a bit. Oh, you got the coves? Mate, that's a couple people in the stream right now that have the COVID. How you feeling? How's cars look, Brett? They look nice, yeah, yeah. That's good, mate.
You pull away from me down that straight.
Yeah, well, you know, hate to have picked the Audi off the back of the Daytona results, eh?
Hey, I didn't do. I go back to your stream and you'll see Sunday. I said that I was going to use it.
Yeah? What, last Sunday you said it?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. When we had the lobby up before, you seen how many Audis there were? I'm telling you, it's a thing. Fucking sheeple. I mean, I wanted to go Hyundai, but I really wanted to try this car, and because it's like not even a real thing, I was just like, I just want to have fun with it. I was almost going to go Ferrari. Just so I could get the free Group 3 car. And then I'd have the Lambo and the Ferrari. Bloody hell, lousy. Yeah, I get it too. A couple days of horrible headaches, sinus pains and shit. Yeah, thank God for some vaccinations. Oh, fuck. Oh, joking's fucking pushing me. Literally 1/10 between our best laps. And he's got that from the draft, the suck. Now I think I'm going to have to fucking pull over on him on the next lap and try and defend. Oh, Jokin's dead. I heard it. This whole track is like a master of throttle control. Almost like Daytona is. Fuck, I'm shocking at that turn.
Not that slow in a straight line.
No, it's really quick. Like, I don't even get to 6th. I'm redlining in 5th. Braking too early for that turn, no matter what. And it's got really good traction. Yep.
As soon as I get to the straight, I just lose 10 at each straight. And I'll make it all up through the corners.
7.5 minutes.
It can't be a 5-lapper.
I know. It's got to be 10. And even the wear is just nothing.
It has to be. Yeah, I know Arnie's like sideways in front of me. I'm like, are you ghosting? And you ghosting? Nope.
Yeah, that was cool joking. Your connection looked fine, bro. Like, kind of what, you know, that little tiny, but it didn't say, like, you were right on me and in my mirror it looked fine until you crashed. That was good fun. Brett, Renault, what were you thinking? Is it any good?
Something different.
Yeah, I was very surprised by that, mate. But I'm glad you've gone with something new. Yeah, same. And I'm glad you did, man. Really glad you did. Yeah, it does feel it. joking. I mean, honestly, like even in the, I haven't even had a time trial lap in the practice for it where I haven't been streaming. Like, so I know if I do one and I'm not streaming talking, I'm gonna get a 20. Like I'm 28 flat. I know I can get a really good time out of the car. I feel pretty confident in it. Yeah, it's a weapon, isn't it? It looks huge. But yeah, I've saved that one, Jake, and we'll get some good. I've got a lot of good footage at the moment already. I've got to really hurry up and get around to doing my movie car video, so I can delete some space. Be sick if, like, while I was in here, I could watch the replay while I'm not entered in the race. I do love that car. I'm going to share it again. It needs more love. I did a really good job on it. Oh, collection. It's my own fucking car, you idiot. Bro, this fucking... This song is terrible. Terrible. Yeah, it's so easy to lose the car here. There's so many turns where you could just lose it. Ferb's made a Jason car, bub. Crystal Lake. Friday 13th. I'll grab that. For the Rexy. Yeah. They look crazy, bro. Mine's got like 2 wings. Ooh, yes. Thank you. I need that. Actually, I'll grab that, because I've got the Genesis. Yeah, I'll grab that too. Merlin. Ooh, Merlin with the NSX again. Nice. Cancel my entry so I can have a proper spectate. Says Arnie's on wets. I think we had to have already done that. I don't know if there was a cut-off date or anything. I think there was. But Pep posted a video. It'd be so hard to find in the Discord now. But next time I speak to Pep, I could ask him, because he found some video that apparently shows us how we can still do it after GT7 is out. But yeah, I don't know how to do it, mate. I thought there was a cut-off date. I thought that's why everyone was sharing their shit, and I didn't bother because I knew that the engine for creating liveries on this was going to be a lot better than Sport, so I just didn't really bother. I was excited to do them all again. I'm like Lounsey, start fresh. I made it. I'll show you. I know you're not Top Gun, mate, but I'll show you. Show you one. What do you think of this one, mate? I reckon it's pretty mint, and I actually got inspired to do it by the one that Auto, Meta, and Pep had for their PLE series thing. I think it's nice. Not too overdone with sponsors. It's got its main sponsors.
I'm viewing my car and it's a Renault.
Yeah, it's glitched, bro. So if you look at someone, like, that's what happened with it combined Jokin and my car. It put his paint job on my car.
Yeah, it's done. It's put some of my paint job.
Look at this one. This one got no attention at all. And look at it. Brilliant idea that I've had for a little while. No, Coach, none of your liveries are shit. Except your Alpha KFC one. But look at that. The idea from the start. Half-half. Only ever did a Venom car in the last game. Never did one that was both of them. And that is fucking sick. I like it. And I love me Hulk car I did recently. I think this one's sick too. This got no attention at all. None. Gonna go back to doing a lot of my superhero cars. That's the normal R8, obviously, not the Group 3. But I think this one's really cool too. All you need is a colour combo sometimes. You find simple decals, you're like, yep, colour coordinated. Beautiful. Oh yeah, look at this from the top. So you can actually see the bonnet, the roof. The way I did the splicing on the car. Not going to load it. Oh no, we've broken it. Looks like we've broken it. Trying to preview a photo. And we've broken it. We're stuck. Again, guys. So there's still so many issues. So many issues. All I tried to do was load a fucking photo that was my own photo in my own gallery. And now I've got a black screen. So we're going to have to end another stream. Classic. It's gonna break the room, guys. Sorry. And the fuck thing is, you go to do this close up and see, like, you can still hear me. The stream's still up because it's trying to close the app, and then it blue screens and it says an error. You're like, yeah, no fucking shit, an error appeared. Why couldn't you pop up with the blue screen yourself?